This is the Elvis Presley News Report for the month of August 2017.
The 2002 double album 50 Greatest Hits was being re-released on August 11. As this is a straightforward re-release, his bestseller A Little Less Conversation was sadly not included. The race up the UK official charts of August 18th was one of the year's closest. Numbers 1 and 2 were separated by just 35 combined sales, with Elvis at number 2. In the Scottish official album charts, Elvis' The 50 Greatest Hits was number 1, ahead of Glen Campbell's final album Adios. Managing partner of Graceland Holdings, Joel Weinschenker, stated in Billboard, "So far we have put up $135 million in construction and we're not even close to being finished. What you see today is only about half of what the plan is. We plan to be building well into the next decade and beyond. And we plan on keeping on expanding. And much, much larger acts are going to be able to play at Graceland, I would say in 2019. We are really going to make Graceland a destination for almost any band around the world that comes to the United States." Elvis Presley Enterprises officials talked about Graceland's expansions during a presentation to Memphis City Council members on August 22nd. Their plan is to build a 6,000 to 7,000 seat theater and event center about where the Heartbreak Hotel currently stands. This would involve an investment of $40 to $50 million. It was the first time Graceland Auctions brought in over $1 million in its history. 1.6 million to be precise. Here is the top 3 of the highest paid items at the auction at Graceland. At number 3, owned and worn gold and diamond guitar ring with EP initials gifted to Charlie Hodge, $112,500. Number 2, owned and worn gold and diamond ram's head necklace, gifted by Elvis to Ginger Alden with the words, "Always wear it with something black," $138,750. And at number 1, Elvis owned and stage-worn blue armadillo 2-piece jumpsuit, $250,000. This jumpsuit was one of Elvis's favorite in mid-1975 and worn multiple times during March, April and May of 1975. Graceland Archives bought the in 1973 stage-worn cape with a tiger skin pattern on the interior at the auction at Graceland for $83,750. Elvis's famous white grand piano was up for auction on eBay from August 10 till 20. The piano stood in the Graceland Music Room for more than a decade and sold for $375,000. All proceeds went to charity. Dick Grob launched his book Elvis Safe and Sound. Not only was Dick Grob Elvis's bodyguard and chief of security, he was Elvis's close personal friend. Some of his stories are funny, some are scary, and others are just plain interesting. Elvis Presley will be returning to the O2 in London for 3 months with a new exhibition, Elvis on Tour, opening on November 3rd. Following the success of the previous exhibition, which was visited by over 200,000 people, Elvis on Tour the exhibition will showcase more than 200 artifacts from the Graceland Archives, many of which will be in the UK for the very first time. Security and crowd control was the reason why Graceland established a new procedure for the candlelight vigil this year. This resulted in the Elvis Reed Property Pass wristband, which allowed guests to the grounds during the procession. Graceland officials noted that since the vast majority of our guests take our tour as part of their visit during Elvis Week, there is no additional cost to them. Rolling Stone magazine has given A Boy from Tupelo a 5 out of 5 rating in their review, noting the set is a museum-grade look at the Sun Session years. It has been confirmed that Elvis Presley will appear as a hologram in 2070's biggest movies, Blade Runner 2049. which will be released on October 6. In August, Twilight Time released a limited edition of 3,000 units of the Kid Galahad Blu-ray. The new Miley Cyrus video, Younger Now, pays homage to Elvis Presley. She can be seen in poses and wearing outfits that resembles Wooden Heart, Teddy Bear and Elvis on tour. In the Elvis Presley News Report of June, I reported that the Elvis Video Screen Show was about to return to Europe in June of 2018. This tour focuses on countries and cities that haven't been visited before. Now, 3 more dates are revealed. June 6, Hungary, June 7, Poland, and June 8, the Czech Republic. Here are the top geographics for last month's report. Correct answer to the trivia was Elvis's horse Rising Sun was buried facing east into the rising sun. In the Elvis Presley News Report of November 2016, I reported that HBO was putting the finishing touches on a 2-part, 3-hour documentary. Now the title of the presentation has been revealed. It is called The Searcher and debuts in 2018. The documentary features never-before-seen photos and footage from private collections worldwide. Jerry Schilling showed a trailer prior to the concert at the FedEx Forum on August 16. Glen Campbell passed away in Nashville, Tennessee. Glen claimed to have first met Elvis at a concert in Albuquerque around 1957. Later, when Glen was playing at the Crossbow Club in Los Angeles, Elvis would occasionally drop by. Subsequently, Glen played guitar on What I Say from Viva Las Vegas and assisted with some acetate and demo recordings for Elvis. In 1969, Elvis recorded Campbell's hit Gentle on My Mind. Elvis and Glen remained friends and both were famously photographed together at George Klein's wedding in December 1970. Glen Campbell was 81. That's all for this month. Hope to see you next time. Until then, have a happy Elvis Presley Day.